Hi, my name is Srihari. I'm a fourth year at CSE major at Ohio State, and I attended HackGT 12 this year. This was a pretty fun experience because usually I'm the one organizing hackathons through OHIO, so it was really cool to be able to flip that experience and actually be a participant this time. I went in super excited to build something new, and I ended up learning something that was really more important. Something that has been told to me in some of my classes as well, intro to startups recently. And it's how important it is to validate your idea super early and keep iterating based on feedback that you're given. At HackGT, my team had a really fun concept for a financial planning app, but we kind of just jumped straight into building without actually like testing it much in terms of like seeing what people wanted to like have in those apps and stuff like that. And I realized that as we were building, we were kind of missing some key points. And so we actually missed some key opportunities when we were building. So when I came back later for Hack Ohio, actually, I made it a priority to talk with my teammates about and mentors really early so that we could kind of make sure that our idea made sense and it was actually helping the people and solved a problem. And that made a really huge difference. We made our project much more refined with that round of feedback. And it ended up being way more focused and effective, even though it looked a lot fu funnier and more less less code heavy than the last one. And in fact, that project actually ended up winning best use of AI, which was really rewarding because it meant that I'd learned something from my experience at HackGT and I was able to apply it in a good way. Beyond just the technical lessons, it also gave me the chance to keep competing along some of the top tech talent from around the country. Being surrounded by so many people was really motivating, and it really pushed me to think bigger and work harder. It made me like understand what makes a great hackathon experience from the participants' point of view, and I felt like I was able to bring that back to HIO in terms of how judging works and just overall like the traditional participant experience was a little bit different this year. And finally, none of it would have been possible without the support of OHIO. As an organizer, I've been able to see so many things in terms of how hackathons are organized. I even was able to talk to some of the organizers at HackGT, and kind of bounce some ideas off of each other. And gave me some extra insight into how a hackathon runs from different points of view. And so this helped out with our even being able to tell like what makes a successful project. And so we were able to kind of I was able to kind of apply that knowledge into my project at HackGT. And second, OHIO, of course, covered my travel costs to HackGT, which meant I didn't have to worry about any logistics or expenses, and I could just focus on learning and building and connecting with the other students there. Overall, it was a super impactful experience. It helped me grow, not just as a builder, but as a teammate and a learner. And I came back feeling really inspired, and I'm honestly super excited to continue building at hackathons for the rest of the school year while I'm here. So thank you so much, and have a good one.